I saw obviously a tough experience on Tuesday night in the League Cup. Are the players that took part in that game better for that experience there?
Yes, and it was a good thing for me to see them, to show them yesterday in the morning, because I could feel that they were really disappointed, and it's the feeling that I like, because sometimes, you know, when you lose against teams like Everton, you can come here and say, well, they were better than us, and but no, I was really pleased, because they knew that we can compete against teams like Everton. So we had our chances, we have possession, and the reaction yesterday was good, because now I am completely sure that tomorrow they are going to have a really good answer on the pitch, because they were frustrated with the game on Tuesday, and always will have a good reaction when we have a disappointing game.
Are there any fresh injury concerns following that game?
No, I think all of us we are ready. Karas is coming, so good, because again, now is important, is the third game in less than a week, so I have to know how they are in terms of fitness, and but the main thing is that I'm really pleased, because we don't have other injuries.
And on that point, like you say, a short turnaround, Ipswich, Portman Road, a difficult place to go.
Yes, it's difficult, and again, we've lost last season. I know it's not a good place to go. They've had all week to prepare the game, but again, we have a good squad. I did 6 changes on Tuesday. I have to check again who are the best players to play tomorrow, and I'll try again to put the best 11 on the pitch.
What are your thoughts on Ipswich Town this season? Because they're 7th in the table, but they've been much better away from home than playing at home.
Yes, but it's a interesting team, because they've scored a lot of goals. They have good players up front, especially, and they like to play more direct than other teams. The pitch is not big to play sometimes in the way that we like to play, but again, we have to learn what happened last season, because more or less, you know, we are the same team, but we have a lot of players who played last season here, so we have to learn what happened, because again, when we played against them at home last 2 years, we beat them 4-1 and 4-0, so it's just to know how difficult it is to play there.
As you say, they play a very direct brand of football. Would it be fair to say you expect a more physical game from Ipswich as well?
Yes, it's a team again which plays long balls in a big pitch, and they are strong. They have especially again the strong forwards, Murphy and Pittman. They have strong defenders, so I expect for a physical game, but if we have to compete physical against them, I think we are going to lose, because they are stronger than us. They've been training for 1 week to prepare the game when we had a game on Tuesday, so we have to play in our style. We have to try to play in our style and to try to stop them their style.
And if you win, of course, albeit maybe only for 24 hours, you go top of the table. Does that matter at this stage of the season?
No, never. I said always. I said last season when we started to be in that position, that I would like to be in that position at the end of the table. Last season we couldn't, so we played the playoffs, but again, now will be not a coincidence, because we are at top of the table, is because we are doing good job, but again, we have to keep going, because we have an amazing and very tough December in front of us.
And away from Middlesbrough, the big news back in Spain yesterday was Gary Neville being appointed the new manager of Valencia. And what's your reaction to that?
It was a surprise, because you know, Valencia is a big club and really demanding, and it was a surprise, but I think it's good for everybody, you know? Especially for him as a manager, as a coach in Spain, another league in Spain, to bring an English coach to show everybody that able to train in Spain, but again, I don't think it's going to be easy for him, especially for the crowd. But I would like that he will be successful there, because it would be really important for everybody.
Yeah, and like you say, Valencia, their fans especially, very demanding, high expectations. How great a challenge is it then for Gary Neville, because it's his first full-on managerial role?
Yes, and again, it's curious, because sometimes, and especially when I think about myself, I decided to come here knowing how difficult it was for me as a first experience, different country, different language, different mentalities, different personalities. But again, his brother is there, so he knows the club, he knows the owner, and again, I wish him all the best there.
And from your perspective, how big a gamble is it for Valencia Football Club to look outside of Spain and pick a manager with no managerial experience?
I think if Valencia decided for signing Gary, it's because they were completely sure, and they finished with Nuno, and I think Nuno did a really good job there. But they finished with him, and now another step not good. It can be worse for them. For that reason, I want to think, and I am sure that they have appointed Gary because they are completely sure and they trust him 100%.
Do you think he can be successful then?
I hope, because again, it would be good for everybody. For Valencia, the first thing is a Spanish club, and I think for the English coaches and English managers to go to Spain or to other countries and to be successful, I think it's good for football.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Aitor, Roberto Martinez said after the game against Everton that he thinks it's just a matter of time until Middlesbrough are back in the Premier League. Is that nice to hear?
It's a friend. No, it's nice because again, always it's important to hear good things, and sometimes it's really important to hear not good things to learn, but always these kind of things when, especially when those things arrive from people in football, so other coaches, other managers, and it's true that I have a really good relationship with Roberto. And again, we were speaking after the game, and I said before the game that they weren't happy with the draw, and for that reason we have to. It's another vitamin to keep going. And again, a successful coach as Roberto saying that thing is a extra motivation, and again another vitamin to keep working in the same way.
How have the players been since that game against Everton? Have they been down or have they been positive?
They were. I saw them yesterday because we have time in session now. But again, I felt them disappointed. No down, because you know when you lose again and you know why you've lost that game, you can be down because you could do more. But when we did our best and it was impossible to beat them, but we had our chances. They were disappointed because again they think and they thought yesterday that we could surprise them, and for that reason to surprise a team like Everton is good.
Obviously, there's a tight turnaround between the Everton game and the Ipswich game. Just to put a different spin on it, does that help the players? The fact that there's a game so quickly?
Yes, because again, when you have a disappointment game, to have the opportunity to play another one straight away is I think it's important, especially when it was a game against Everton, top Premier League team, and now we have a really important game for us in the league, which is our challenge this season. I think they are really good, prepared to go there now.
But the players keep getting these tastes of playing against Premier League teams. Does it make them even more hungry to get back there?
Of course, it was last season when we played against Arsenal and Man City and Liverpool, but again, last season it wasn't possible. So for that reason, we have to keep working, because again, this season is going to be more and more difficult.